Hey, Matt Green here, and in this weekly recap, I'm going to share with you a new podcast episode that I was featured on and some of the exciting things that I talked about during that episode. I also have some new unit renovations that we're working on that I'm excited to share progress with you on and what we're going to be working on our construction side of things with our team over the next month or two. And also I want to give you an update on our Dodge Road construction project, the $5.5 million 24 unit project, and then a new project that we're starting to work on that I talked to you guys about in a previous episode, but it's called the Corn Maze, and this is a really exciting potentially $55 million deal that we're working on that I want to share with you as well. Hey, Matt here, and last week we had a pretty productive week, had a lot of good things happen, and we're on a podcast episode last week. It was called the Joe Fairless Podcast, and what was really cool about it was it was real estate specific. So I answered a lot of different questions about investing into new construction, acquisitions of apartments. We talked about institutional real estate investments.
Matt is a full-time real estate investor and a developer, and he owns or manages over $80 million of assets. Matt, thank you for joining us.
It's pretty cool to do the podcast, and it was something that, I haven't done a whole lot of podcasts in the past, but it's something I want to get into more of. So it was something that was pretty cool. It was a cool experience, fun, fast-paced, and I think it provided a lot of value to some of the listeners. So that was fun, and something I want to work on more of is just getting together with more people that have followings to just do more podcast episodes with. It's fun talking about real estate, and we've had a tremendous track record of lots of development, and we have all these new deals in the pipeline now that we're working on. So it's something that we have a lot of experience in, so we have a lot of information about it and the best strategies for improving and really scaling to the next level. So something else we're working on that's pretty exciting is we've got about 8 or 9 new renovations. So we're going to go through, it's going to take about 2 to 3 months probably. This is kind of our normal routine and normal schedule where we go in and renovate all the apartment units that we already currently own, and we renovate them just by somebody moves out, then we go in and we put all the new finishes in. We demo it out. We put a new kitchen countertop in, cabinets, paint, baseboard, flooring. So everything is brand new that we put into these units, and we're working on a ton of them coming up. I think this month we got 7 or 8 that are moving out, so we're going to be really busy. We've got a really strong construction team now. We added 3 new people, so our team grew. We've got about 12 to 15 guys that are working every single day on our unit renovations, and we're just making a lot of progress. And these 3 new key players that we added onto our team had a lot of experience, and they really improved our overall culture, and they're very productive. They're getting so many things done that it's streamlining the entire process of our renovation. So these guys have been really helping out and really pushing the process along. So it's been really good. Also, we made some big progress on Dodge Road. We did a video on YouTube just recently where we were showing all the framing and all the stuff that we're putting together with that, with all the framing of the bedrooms and all the layouts and floor plans. So we've got all that going and in progress. We're really excited to get the roof trusses. Those are going to go up next week, and on Monday we should have those mostly all set up, so that'll be really nice to have done, and then we'll be able to get our roofer in, put the roof on. And then from there we're going to start having our plumber in to do the rough plumbing within the building. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to start insulating and drywall about mid to end of December. So that would be huge progress if we can get to that point, because our goal is to start leasing that project in the spring. And if we could do that, that would be huge, because we started probably about, I want to say June, July-ish with the site work. So if we could get it done within less than 12 months, then we're gonna have a huge head start. And spring is really one of the best times to lease apartments, because you're kind of getting out of that winter period where that's where the slower months are. So once you get into the spring, that's where things start to pick up again, and you get a lot of people coming for showings, and you're able to lease up things pretty quickly. So it's going to be perfect timing if we can get everything done and in the works. I'm really excited for this new project that we're working on, and it's at this old corn maze. I used to go to it as a kid, so it's pretty funny that deal came about. So it's a deal that's about 20 acres in size. And we're just trying to get it all locked under contract currently right now, but it's clear, so there's no wetlands on the site. And one of the things that we have to explore a little bit more is we heard that some of the soils may be, they might have clay in them, so that makes it a little bit more tricky to develop, and we might have to have a special type of foundation that we put in. But there's been other developments in that area, so I don't think it's anything that we can't overcome. So I think it's going to be a great site, and we should be able to put, if I'm just figuring rough numbers, about 250 units. So 250 units, let's say it's about 220,000 a door. So that's going to be a project probably worth around $55 million if we can put it all together. So it'd be pretty neat. It's in a new town that we haven't done a whole lot of projects in yet. So I think we just have to go get some approvals for it. It's zoned industrial currently, and we just have to get it zoned correctly for apartments, and then we'll be able to start working on it. Ideally, it would be great if we could get it started in the spring or summer of next year. So that's one of our goals with that project.